Hi everyone, welcome to Cami Rose Yoga. Today's practice, we're going to do a lot of postures that are going to work our legs. Hey, it's going to be very challenging. It might be very challenging for you, but just have a lot of endurance, keep a peaceful, equanimous mind, and just focus really on the posture and focus what your body is feeling in the posture. So really practice today the concept of mind over body. Your body may be screaming at you, give up, stop, don't do this anymore, it's too hard. But just really calm your mind, breathe in the posture, and just see how much you are actually able to accomplish. Okay, obviously you don't want to push yourself too much where you're going to injure yourself. But just find that point, that little edge, where you're not pushing yourself too much where you injure yourself, but you're also pushing yourself enough that you're able to grow in the posture. So with that, we'll begin today's practice. Start at the front of your mat in a standing position. You're just beginning to close your eyes, finding your breath for a few moments, and just really beginning to set the stage for your practice today, to set your intention. So go ahead and just shut off all of the distractions and thoughts that are yearning for your attention. Just let those pass, set those aside, and just begin to look in and breathe. Just to warm up your body today, we're going to take an inhale. Open your eyes, bring your arms up over your head, press your palms together, gaze past your thumbs as you exhale, fold forward, drawing your heart towards your thighs. Just kind of holding this posture for a few breaths. Okay, lifting your belly, trying to straighten your legs, really feel the stretch in your hamstrings. As you inhale, take a half lift, placing your hands on your thighs or your shins or maybe even down to the ground, but stretching your spine, reaching your spine forward. As you exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Just hold in the top of a plank position. So lift your belly, press into the ground with your shoulders. And as you inhale, rock forward, bringing your shoulders over your wrist just a little bit. Exhale, rock back. Lift your belly. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Once more. Inhale, rock forward. This time, as you exhale, bend your elbows, keeping them close to your body. And inhale, roll into the tops of your feet. Lift your heart and your gaze. And as you exhale, roll over your toes. Bring your hips up. Coming into downward facing dog. Okay, just breathing here for a few breaths. Maybe feeling your first downward facing dog of the day. Okay, you can shimmy your hips in. Really just starting to warm up your body. As you inhale, bring your right leg up towards the ceiling, coming into three-legged dog. Really stretching your legs, still pushing the ground away from you with your arms. And as you exhale, bring your right knee towards your left elbow. Really rotating, twisting, lifting with your belly. And as you inhale, bring your right leg back and lower down. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Really stretching, feeling the stretch. And as you exhale, bring your left knee towards your right elbow, really turning your body, pressing into the ground with your shoulders. Lift your belly, draw your knee towards your elbow, and then inhale your left leg back, and exhale, lower down. Breathing nice and deep. As you inhale, gaze forward, step your feet in between your hands, coming into a half lift. And exhale, fold. As you inhale, bend your knees, squatting nice and low into the ground, weights in your heels. Bring your arms up, gaze past your thumbs. Okay, if this is enough of the posture for you, you can keep your arms straight out in front of you. Or if you want a little bit more, you can bring them up over your head. Okay, just finding what's right for you in the posture. As you exhale, straighten your legs, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, holding it in plank. As you inhale, rock forward, shoulders over your wrist. Exhale, come back, lift your belly. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back, lift your belly. And as you inhale, rock forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, roll into the tops of your feet. Lift your heart and your gaze. And exhale, roll over your toes. Bring your hips back. As you inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Really twisting. Inhale, your leg back. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, back. Exhale, down. Inhale. Gaze forward, step forward. Half lift, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold. And as you inhale, squatting nice and deep, weights in your heels, lift your belly, bring your arms up, either over your head or straight out in front of you, dropping your shoulder blades down. And then exhale, return to standing. You're going to stay at the front of your mat. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me better, but stay at the front of your mat. Okay? The first posture in today's flow is just going to be Utkatasana, chair pose. So that posture that we practiced in the warm-up. So as you exhale, sit nice and deep, really sitting like you're sitting into a chair pose, placing the weight in your heels. And as you inhale, bring your arms up. Really lift your belly. Okay, you can bring your arms up over your head, or if that's really difficult on your neck, you can just bring them straight out in front of you. Okay, press your palms together. Okay, Utkatasana, breathing nice and deep. Thighs are internally rotating, squeezing together. And breathe. As you exhale, you're going to keep your knees bent. Draw your left elbow across your right thigh. Okay, trying to hook your elbow across your right thigh. And as you inhale, just open your chest, gaze up towards the sky. As you inhale, you're going to open your arms up just a little bit more to try to get even deeper into the posture. Really grounding into the ground with your heels. Gaze up towards your right fingertips. And as you exhale, you're going to try to bring your hands to the ground. So you can pop up onto your toes. Keep the twist. And just kind of place your hands on the ground and maybe just try to fold forward, hovering your feet off the ground. Okay, just try that for a few breaths. Here we're going to add on to that posture a little bit later. As you exhale, sit down and face the long edge of your mat. Okay, from here you're just going to take an inhale, half lift, and then exhale, fold. Okay, really gaining the benefits of these postures for the first time as we run through the flow today. Inhale, come up, face towards the front, the short edge of your mat. Bring your right foot in towards, heel in towards your body. Roll over onto your hips. So your left leg comes behind you, nice and straight, coming into pigeon pose. You can either hold up here or fold forward. Okay, there's a tendency to want to shift onto your right hip. Just keep that left hip grounded, pulling down towards the ground, keeping your hips nice and parallel. If you want a little bit more in the posture, you can bring your right leg and your shin parallel with the short edge of the mat. Okay, really breathing here. You can also sit on a block if that's a little bit easier for you. The closer your heel is into your body, the easier the posture is going to be for you. And just holding for a few more breaths. So you inhale, sit up, plant your hands, tuck your left toes into the mat, lift your belly. You're going to bring your right foot off the mat and carry it back into three-legged dog. And exhale, lower your right foot down. Coming to downward facing dog. From here, you're going to inhale, look forward, step your feet forward. We're going to start right back at the beginning, but this time working the left side. So exhale, bend your knees, sitting nice and low. Inhale, bring your arms up. Squeezing your thighs. And as you exhale, right elbow hooks over your left thigh. Okay, still sitting nice and deep. And then just inhale, kind of open your chest. Bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, open your arms up nice and wide. Gaze towards your left fingers if you can. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, really keeping the twist. So your right elbow still hooked on the left, around the left thigh. And maybe you can just rock forward, trying to drop your head closer to the ground and feeling your feet lift up. If that's a little bit difficult for you, okay, you can place your left elbow on your left hip and then try to rock forward if you can't balance on your arms. Okay, so just try that out. All right, from here you're going to sit down, open your legs up to the long edge of your mat. You're going to be facing the opposite direction. So inhale, take a half lift, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up, turning towards the front of your mat. Left heel pulls into your body. Okay, top of your right leg comes onto the mat. Right leg is straight, left heel's into your body, or you can bring it out parallel with the short edge of your mat. Coming into pigeon, inhale, lift, and then exhale, maybe fold forward. Inhale, coming up, planting your hands, right toes into the mat. Inhale, lift your left foot, carry it back, and then exhale, lower your foot down. from downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, step your feet forward, bending your knees, and then inhale your arms up, chair pose. Starting back at the beginning, as you exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, open your arms up nice and wide. Okay, and then I'm just gonna come to the side, long edge of my mat so you can see me. So from here, if you would like, place your hands down. If you can rock forward and balance, and bring your feet off the ground, try to straighten your legs, and then open your legs up long towards the long edge of your mat. So the way that looks, so just trying it at the front of your mat. So your hands are on the right side of your body. Rock forward. Open up your legs. And then slowly come to the long edge of your mat, landing in the wide leg forward fold. Okay, remember to be safe. Don't ever do anything that's going to cause any injury. So if you can't do the arm balance and straightening your legs, maybe still just try to rock forward so your feet lift off. Okay, coming to the long edge of your mat in a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming up, turning towards the front, right foot comes in. Inhale, lift, and either exhale, ground into sitting up, or you can fold forward. As you inhale, come up, left toes into the mat, lift your right foot up. Going to add on here. So as you exhale, right foot plants in between your hands. Keep your left hand on the mat. Right hand reaches up. Left toes are in the mat. Keeping your right knee bent over your ankle. Gazes towards your right fingertips if you can. As you exhale, gaze down, right hand comes down, left toes are still in the mat. You're just gonna inhale your arms up into crescent lunge. So you can gaze up, you can bring your hands to your forehead or to heart center, wherever you can find the balance. As you exhale, bring your hands behind you, interlock your hands. Inhale, open up your chest, reaching your hands down towards the ground. And as you exhale, fold forward into humble warrior. Whoop. As you inhale, release your hands, left heels into the mat. Inhale your arms up, opening your hips to the long edge of your mat, coming into warrior two. Gazes towards your right fingertips. Okay, right knee stays over your right ankle. Belly is lifted, shoulders are drawn down away from your ears. And breathing nice and deep. As you inhale, bring your right hand down towards your right foot and gaze up towards your left finger. So keeping the length in your arms. All right, you're almost there. As you exhale, gaze down. If you can, you're going to try to drop your right arm underneath your right leg and just take a bind behind you. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so right arm comes underneath, and maybe if you can, gripping onto your left hand, or maybe just try to get really nice and deep and hook your right hand underneath your leg. Okay, if you have the bind, or if not, you're going to exhale, gaze down, Come onto your left toes, and as you inhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. So your left foot comes and meets your right foot. Okay, if you have the bind, great. If not, your right hand's gonna stay planted. You're just gonna try to reach your left arm behind your back. And then as you inhale, as you exhale, ground into the mat, into the ground with your left foot. And as you inhale, leading with your belly, try to come up into standing. If you don't have the bind, you're just going to grip onto your right ankle with your right hand. Left hand can come to your waist, and as you inhale, press into the ground with your left foot, and you're just going to try to push all the way up into standing. And smile and breathe. You're almost there. As you exhale, release the bind. Bring your right leg behind you. Left arms come forward or to your side or behind you, coming into warrior three. And as you exhale, tuck your knee in, squeezing in, and exhale, lower your right foot down, squatting nice and deep, and then inhale your arms up into chair pose. Back to the beginning, and that's everything. We'll do it once more on this side, and then on both sides, and then we'll cool down and rest. Exhale, twist to the left side, hooking your right elbow. Inhale, opening up your arms. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Okay, maybe rocking forward. Okay, maybe straightening your legs. Okay, opening up to a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up, turning towards the front edge of your mat. Left heel comes in, right leg goes long, and exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up, planting your hands, right toes in the mat. Lift your left foot off, bringing it back. As you exhale, left foot plants in between your hands. Right hand stays planted next to your left foot. Inhale, your left arm up, gazing towards your left fingertips. Okay, right toes are in the mat. As you exhale, gaze down, keeping your right toes in the mat. Left knee stays over your ankle. Just inhale, both arms up. Into crescent lunge, gazing up if you can, bringing your hands to your forehead or heart center. As you exhale, interlock your hands behind you. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, release your hands. Right heel comes into the mat, bringing your arms up. Opening your hips so they're parallel with the long edge of your mat, coming into warrior two. Gaze is towards your left fingertips. Drop your shoulders down your spine. Bend your left knee over your ankle. As you inhale, left hand reaches for the ground next to your left foot. Right arm comes up. Gaze towards your right fingertips. And maybe from here, you can exhale, reach your left arm underneath your leg. And maybe this is enough of a posture for you and you stay there. If you want a little bit more, reach your left arm under, right arm behind, and then inhale, open your chest. Exhale, gaze down. Inhale, bring your right foot to meet your left. Okay, if you don't have the bind, still you can keep your right foot, bring your right foot into your left foot, but just keep your left hand grounded. Okay, exhale, ground into your right foot, your standing foot. Lift your belly, and as you inhale, press into your right foot. Inhaling up into standing, lifting your belly. Okay, if you don't have the bind, you're just going to grip onto your left ankle. Right hand comes to your hip, and inhale. Try to push up. And then exhale, ground. As you inhale, release your bind. Coming into warrior three. Reaching forward or back or off to the side. As you exhale, left knee comes in. Squeeze everything together. Lower your foot. And inhale your arms up. You're going to do it once more on both sides. Exhale.
Twist to the right.
Inhale.
Opening up your arms. You exhale, gaze down, taking the arm balance, rocking forward, feeling your weight shift forward as your feet lift off. Maybe straightening your legs if you can. Just play around with it. Stay safe. Stretching, lengthening your legs, landing softly into a wide leg forward
Inhale,
fold.
lengthening. Exhale,
Inhale,
fold.
lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold.
Inhale.
Inhale, coming up. Facing towards the front, right heel comes in. Exhale, folding into pigeon. As you inhale, come up, planting your hands, left toes in the mat. Inhale, lift your right foot back.
Exhale.
Exhale, right foot plants next to your left hand. Right arm goes up on the inhale. As you exhale, right arm swings towards the front. Inhale, both arms up into crescent lunge. As you exhale, interlock your hands behind you. Inhale, open your chest. And exhale, fold forward.
Exhale.
Inhale, coming up.
Exhale.
Hips open to the long edge of your mat, bending your right knee.
Inhale.
Warrior two, as you inhale, right hand comes next to your foot. Opening up, maybe taking the bind deeper on an exhale, and inhale, opening your chest.
Exhale.
As you exhale, gaze down. Inhale, step your feet forward.
Open.
Exhale, ground into your standing balancing foot. And then inhale, trying to lift up, gripping onto your ankle or taking the bind.
Push up.
As you inhale, bring your leg back, stretching into warrior three. Exhale, really crunch it in, pull it in, and lowering down. Inhale, arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, opening up your arms out wide. Exhale, grounding into your arms, taking the arm balance, maybe inhaling, trying to lift your toes off, lengthening out your legs, and lowering down into a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lengthen first, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming up, facing towards the front, left heel comes in, and as you exhale, fold. Inhale, right toes in the mat, bringing your left leg back, hands planted. Exhale, left leg forward, right hand plants. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, gaze down, bringing both arms up. Inhaling up into crescent lunge. As you exhale, interlock your hands behind you. Inhaling, opening up your chest, dropping your hands down. And then exhale, fold forward, letting your hands follow. Inhale, coming up into warrior two. Left knee bends, gaze towards your left fingers. As you inhale, left hand plants next to your foot. Inhale your right arm up. Maybe exhale, take the bind a little bit deeper. Inhaling, opening up your chest. As you exhale, gaze down, ground nice and deep, and try to lift and carry your right foot forward. And when you're ready, exhale, ground into your standing foot. And as you lift up on the inhale, whether you're gripping onto your ankle or taking the bind, maybe gripping onto your knee, whatever you can, just try to balance. And then on your next inhale, lengthen your left leg out, coming into warrior three. And exhale, pulling everything in nice and tight, lowering down. Just taking one last Vinyasa, just inhale your arms up and then exhale, fold forward, straight legs.
Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, step your feet back, either holding in plank or lowering down into the 2-inch push-up Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. And exhale. Coming down onto your knees, stacking your shoulders above your wrist, knees below your hips. Coming to a neutral spine. As you exhale, bring your belly up, curving your spine, drop your head down towards the ground. And as you inhale, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to neutral spine. And just sit back into child's pose. As you inhale, come up. Just going to find your way to a seated position. Legs long out in front of you. You're going to inhale your right foot up. And then as you exhale, externally rotate your right hip, bringing your foot to the inside. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. Bring your foot to the inside. I'll turn this way, actually. Inside of your left thigh, turn towards your long leg, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming up, bringing your right leg long, left foot in, lock your knee joint, and then externally rotate your hip. If you feel any pain in your knee, back off. You can bring your left foot farther down your leg if you feel any pain in your knee. Turn towards your long leg and then exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up, finding your way onto your back. You just bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, showing yourself some love, rock on your spine just a little bit. And then you're going to reach inside your knees towards your big toes or your heels or your feet and just pull your knees down towards the ground. Okay, trying to flatten as much of your spine on the ground as possible. And then if you want to, you can rock on your spine a little bit. Bringing your knees back into your chest. If you need any other posture right now, go ahead and take it. If not, just find your way into your final rest. So feet are about mat width apart, arms are at your sides. Don't feel like you need to be confined to your mat. If it feels more comfortable and more relaxing for you to open your legs and your arms out wide, you can do that. Just find a relaxing position. Calm your breath, calm your mind.
Taking your time, but feeling your way out of the posture with just bits of movement, starting in your feet and your hands. Just moving to what feels right for your body. And then bring your knees into your chest, rocking forward and backward. And then just rocking up into a seated position. Coming to the front of your mat, you can keep your eyes closed. Just find a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. You're dropping your chin into your chest. We're just going to take one deep grounding breath together. So take one deep inhale, and then a big hot exhale. We'll take one more. Inhale. Exhale. Just dropping your head a little bit, bowing to yourself and thanking yourself for your practice today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I wish you all the peace and happiness in the world. Namaste.